TaiChi Panda, it's back with the vengeance. Literally vengeance. Is it revengeance or revenge? Anyway, it's something like that. So this is TaiChi Panda, except with a new character and some other miscellaneous updates. So basically, we're going to be taking a look at this new, cool-looking character. I mean, as far as cool-looking characters go, this guy is pretty cool. He's like a almost like medieval, kind of Mongolian kind of era-looking dude with a spear. So he's gonna be like the Viper, and then he's gonna get his spoilers anyway. So as you can see, this is I mean, it's TaiChi Panda. It looks great. It plays fairly well. I am playing with a mouse, and it's not particularly optimized well for it, but it still plays fairly well. Like the auto targeting mechanics work well enough. Now I'm facing, this rage ape. He has to put down. So poor thing. Some kid fell into an enclosure, and I have to go in and save the kid. Oh well. So if you played TaiChi Panda before, like I was saying before, it's very colorful. It plays fairly well, and it's very flashy and action-packed. It's very fast-paced, it's nice. It just doesn't really get much deeper than that. If you like flashy, action-packed, packed-based, action-based, fast-paced, colorful worlds to explore and to go through and all that, then this is absolutely the game for you. But if not, then there's not a whole lot that this game is going to do to convince you otherwise. But particularly looking at this this Vengeance character, let me look at exactly what his name is, or what this update is called. Yeah, it's called the Vengeance update, just like I thought it was. But this guy is he has a very cool design that I like, and he has a whole bunch of abilities that are very like brawl. I mean, every character in this game is very brawl heavy, but he's particularly about keeping the enemies close to him and never relenting with attacks, which is nice. And of course, you've got all this like background. Oh, excuse me. You have all this background stuff, like all the questing and all this UI element stuff. I hate that part. I absolutely despise it. But what can you do? But then you get into this, and then they throw all that UI away, thankfully, and get back to what makes a game actually interesting and fun beyond just, trying to get as much microtransaction garbage out. Anyway, so back to this, right? People are exploding into guts. Why? I thought this game was PG. Why do they have guts exploding out of people and blood and everything? That's just such a weird, like, you can clearly see someone's brain. That's such a weird, like, stark contrast to, like, the beautiful greenery that you're surrounded by. So, so this game, the basics of TaiChi Panda basically is, you go into each zone, right? You have been given a task. You are like a headhunter. There's some kind of story beat going on in the background, but it's awfully written. It's so bad. It's like, as you'll see later, like, the lady was like, "Oh, they're just potatoes. They're just small potatoes." You're like, "Let's go get some bigger potatoes then." It's pretty bad. But you kind of go through this section that's like where you go along a path. You kill all the enemies that are along that path, and you get to these boss battles, which I think generally they seem just like tough, slightly tougher, slightly bigger enemies. But as we'll see later, it actually gets to be more than that, which is nice. But generally, you just kind of mash the button until they all die. Oh yeah. Very flashy, very cool looking. That's like the #1 thing this game has really got over any other title in this similar genre. It looks so good. Even on a PC screen, like a big old stretched out PC screen, looks great. I can't imagine how good it looks on a tablet. And really, I cannot. I lack the imagination skills to do so. So we get back to I guess what maybe I just don't particularly like about when it goes back to this section is that maybe it's just because it's a social aspect, and I don't particularly care for that aspect, especially when it hammers you over the head with it. There's no reason this is strictly a hub zone, right? So there's no other reason to be here other than to autopath between vendors and quest givers and the like. Which, I mean, it's a double-edged sword in the sense that it fulfills a purpose and a second purpose. So we go into this next area, and it's a lot cooler. I shouldn't say cooler looking. It looks, it's a change of pace. It's interesting in a different way, which is like, if you want to keep my interest intact, you keep changing up the places, you keep giving me new skills, and this game is doing exactly that. Although I was trying to figure out what this little question marky thingy does, but it doesn't seem like it does a whole lot. Maybe increased damage? But anyway. This actually this game reminded me a lot of Diablo. I was trying to like figure out what I was doing over there in trying to smash the environment when there's very little environment. I don't know. Like I was saying, this game reminds me a lot of Diablo, which is cool. It's very hack and slash intensive, as I struggle to go around a little ledge thing. Unfortunately, though, like I said at the beginning, it just doesn't do a whole lot more than hack and slash. Whereas, like, Diablo, is it Diablo? Yeah, I think the one I'm thinking of is Diablo. As we see here, Stone Guardian, the lowest resolution image on a polygon that I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, getting back to that point. So in Diablo, you very distinctly, like, you have so many abilities and moves that work very seamlessly with each other, but they all do different things, at least from what I played, which actually isn't that much, maybe a couple hours. And you kind of, like, you can go down, like, diverse paths and really make a character your own, like, beyond just, like, an aesthetic value or a numbers tweak. At least that's what I think. I know I think it's Torchlight 1 that really did that very well. But so far that I've been playing with this, it just seems like, or what I've played with TaiChi Panda in general, really, is that you just kind of, yeah, you get this new character and he's different from the other character, which is what, a panda, but but it all just kind of still feels the same. It just still feels like regular TaiChi Panda. And by the way, you select this character from creating a new character. I don't believe it's like I don't believe you can character switch dynamically. So like I was saying earlier about wanting to change up the locations and objectives, this kind of does a good job of this. So right off the bat, I'm going to the desert area and then, you know, completely delete this dude. This dude got wrecked, straight wrecked. And that's a cool little change of pace. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But it turns out I got a nice, cool looking spear thingy. And there's your status equipment screen, right? So you're gonna outfit your character and look real cool while doing it. Even if it doesn't really change the fundamentals of your character, like something that would be like, I'm trying to think of other hacking. There really isn't a whole lot of hack and slashes out here. And then TaiChi Panda really cornered the market on the mobile device. Also, I think it's weird that like your character is like, he seems like some kind of like warrior straight from the depths of hell, right? He's got this blood red armor, and he's got like a crazy looking spear, and he's ferocity and ferocious, right? And then he talks like a 12-year-old. My weapon broke in that battle. What will I do? Let's go find bigger potatoes. So I think this is where, so along with changing the enemy, right? The boss is really cool. And they actually changed the way you have to play. Although, not by much. I mean, let's be real. But I do like the changes in environment. That's how you know, keep the interest remotely high. I'm trying to think about what else they could do about this character to improve him without fundamentally changing the core aspect of TaiChi Panda. And I can't actually think of anything. I feel like this game has done, aside from some, like, you know, text issues, which I mean, the entire game has that issue, but I guess this kind of does a good job of it. Like, so I have to move behind him to damage him. So you kind of wait for him to attack, and then I can't believe I'm praising like the very simplest of. Like, The Legend of Zelda did this 30 years ago. Why are games just now catching on to doing this kind of stuff? Maybe this... I feel like... I don't know. This game is... It's a hack and slash, very visually interesting adventure. You can't really ask for it much more than that, I guess. And it does it all fairly well, but that's about it.